Hi there and welcome to Carrie's Designs. Today I wanted to show you what all I'm using to plan with or journal with or just be creative like daily. So I wanted to show you what I'm doing for 2015. This I made in, I believe it was 2011, and it is a perpetual calendar, and there is a card for every day. And I had made this box. I'll have another box, just covered it with paper and lace and things. And so every night before I go to bed, I come to my little desk here and I write down what happened. Now, there are parts of 2014, I didn't journal at all. I had it in my craft room, and I'm not going into my craft room as much, but I'm getting into it slowly. And I write down what we did that day. So, you know, this, I really like it. I can put many, many years in here. I usually do 2 lines per day. And if you look back, so I've got 2012, 2013, 2015. So just, it's nice to look back and see what you've done. And each one of the dates, at first I stamped these, and then I think later on in the year, yeah, like right here, later on in the year, I started to put them in my typewriter and type out the dates. Now, it's got, mostly I've got all of the white cards, the library cards I used, but for special occasions and birthdays, anniversaries, I used a different card, and I put whose birthday is on it. So I like this idea. Like I said, I've used it for quite a few years. There's February, and then I decorated every little month differently. And I have a different, I have another video, an older video on this. So, and I just keep some pens in here, but there's always pens on my desk anyways. So I've kept that, and I really like looking back at that and seeing where I was at the same time, you know. This also I've had since 2011. It's a diary. It's a 5-year diary. I'm going to show you just a couple pages. I write in it from 2011, and there's some pages that, you know, they don't have all the years in there, which I'm trying to do better on. And some pages do. So there's 3 years, sometimes there's 1 year. I really don't mind too much on that. I'm not going to show you a lot that's in here because, again, it's my diary. So I got this off of eBay, and I love it. So these are 2 things that I do right before I go to bed every night. A lot of people are like, well, how do you take the time to journal or to plan or whatever? And for me, it's just something that I do. I've always liked to plan. I've always liked to write lists, and I've always liked to, you know, write in a diary or whatever. So for me, it's kind of like a therapeutic thing for me. It's just something I can sit down and do, whether there's people around me or not. I prefer to have not people, but a lot of times when my kids are doing homework, they sit at the table, or we sit on the couch. There's no TV or anything on, and I will do it while they're doing their homework. So it's kind of like my homework as well. I am using 4 planners this year. I said last year I was only going to use the A6 Hobonichi because it was going to be my one and everything planner, and it just didn't. I started buying other ones because I wanted the I wanted different things for different ones. So some of my stuff is redundant. I know this. I'm okay with that. But again, you know, whenever my kids have homework, I sit down and I plan, or I journal, or I draw, or I put stuff together. And usually then about 7 o'clock, you know, watching TV, and I just can't sit and watch TV. I usually have to be doing something. So that's when I get, you know, all my planners out and spread them out on my, spread them out where I'm sitting, and I plan. And a lot of times my kids will get their journals out and do things too. And some of these I'm not going to show you because, again, they are journals for me. They're private. So that's kind of what this A6 is. It was going to be my everything. But I've kind of turned it into like a picture a day kind of journal, and I still have to do some journaling in these, but at least I'm putting the pictures in. Or I have, you know, journaled that day, or I got some new markers, the Papermate Flare, so I wanted to see what they would look like. If I don't journal in this every day, I'm okay with that. It's not that big of a deal to me, so I know I'll catch up, and it's okay to have some, you know, blank pages. In here I was trying some watercolors and, you know, just that kind of thing. So that one is not how I thought I was going to use it this year, but I'm okay with it again. So we'll see how that goes. But there's my A6 Hobonichi. This is my A5 Hobonichi, and basically the only thing I do in this one is I do the monthly, let me see. Let's see, I do the bullet journaling, which is a quick view of what we've done for the day or what's happening. I really like having that around, especially for Project Life. Here is my January, and I pretty much get all my calendars out, and then I just sync them all up, because I do like to have the same information on them so I can go to whatever book that I'm into at the moment and see what happened. So that's another way to do it. And I like to decorate, and I have lots of stickers to decorate. This is mainly why I got the A5. I love, 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 love this vertical, I think it's vertical, right? Vertical format of journaling, and I decorate it, and this one's painted, you know, and then, so this is my kind of like my brain dump of things that are going on in life and stuff like that, or what happened with our family. So that's what I use that for. I don't really use these pages back here. I am going to try to find a use for those pages, because they are great pages to use. And I thought about maybe, you know, doing a list of books I've read, you know, this year for 2015, movies I've watched, which I still may do. So there's those two. Also bought the Little Weeks. Let's see. It's a Little Weeks, and I covered it up because I didn't care for that color green. And again, I was originally going to use it with this. So this also has a weeks in here, a weekly, which I really love, and I've been keeping up. And this is kind of like a brain dump for things that were bothering me, or things that I was excited about. And I really like having this, so I write in this one, you know, every night as well. Okay, so there's those. And then these two right now are my brains. These two right here. This one, I'll show you this one first since we're in the hobo. This one comes with me just about everywhere. It's always on my desk at work, or in my purse when I go shopping, and it's always sitting by me at home. So this is the weeks of the Hobonichi, and I love the size. I have so much stuff in here. Again, I don't use this one too much. I haven't really found a use for it. I just have the weekends that I work. Here are this is the December calendar. Here's the January, and I write a lot of things in here. Again, I need to have this so I know what's going on, and it really, really helps. Like, Griffin, my son, has a book report, and he's got a couple weekends to work on it, and if I don't write it down, I'll forget it until like Sunday afternoon, and that's not fair to him, that's not fair to me. So I write it down every day that he needs to do his book report, which really, really helps. And then just general, general things. I've already decorated for February and put a listing of things down here, and then I've got just, when I work on the weekend, and things like that. And then it's a lot like my Moleskine I have at work, where the calendar is here every day, and then you have your, like, a blank page of notes. So usually I put shopping and I put to do, and I love this because if I'm at work and I'm like, okay, I gotta go get this, I'll put, in shopping or to do. So And of course I've decorated the pages. You know, you have to decorate the pages. So this was a very busy week for us last week, and we had a lot of things to do. And then I've got to move it over and start with this week, which is actually already filling out. So there's this, and I absolutely love this one. The other one I have is not Hobonichi. It's a lot, no, I'm just going to put it on its own. It's the Mormon Mom planner. And I ordered one last year. I couldn't get into it, so someone said, oh man, I didn't get one, so I went ahead and sent it to them. And then I think in the same week I had sent it to them, I had seen a video on how people were, you know, using it differently. I'm like, oh man, I could have used it that way. So this year, when I saw it, I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and order it because I like how the layout is in it and how everything is. So I will put you down here a little bit, and let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. Okay, so you get this nice hardcover plastic cover with all the little coils that are really, really nice. I added this to it, and then in here, I just put these together because I don't get into these pages a lot, is, you know, it's the year at a glance, so these are, again, all the weekends I work. And then it's got year at a glance for 2016, which is very nice. Plan ahead for 2016. Birthdays and anniversaries, which I like. Friends and family, 2015 contacts, which is really cool. I haven't used that yet. Important info is right here. And then online info, a few of my favorite things for food and movies, which I thought was really cool for 2015. And then it's got blank pages. And then thank you cards. Financial management, which I don't do any of that. My husband does all of the finances in our house. Prepare for, you know, 72-hour bags, documents, which is nice. I may fill this out, I don't know. House of order. Right now, with me working, you know, Tuesday through Friday, it's hard for me to get home and then do stuff when we have homework and school activities. But next year, I am definitely ordering this, and I'm going to put this to use because next year I will be retired early in 2016, and then I want to get my house in order. My house isn't messy. My house is a messy, lived-in area, but I'm a very organized kind of person, and I like things not cluttered. So I'm going to use this to its full extent. Vacation time, which is really, really nice. And then it starts the January, and every month there's a new quote, which is really nice. And then it also has these tabs on it for everything that I really, really like a lot. Nice thick. This page comes like, let's see, find one. This page comes like this. So you could put quotes there, you could write things down you want to do for the month or whatever. I put stickers. Next month I might put pictures or quotes. So I just put stickers in there, and I think that's really nice to have. Here's my January calendar. This includes work, school, and other, so there's all kinds of things in here. I don't color code this too much, but I do color code my weeks, so I have it set up with other, which could be my YouTube videos or whatever else is going on. Sometimes my son, we record his moods for medication, what's going on at work, and then what's going on in the home life. So it's just a quick note that I put down so I know what's happened during that day. I really like having my work here. And again, this one comes with me to work every day. It sits on my desk along with my Moleskine, and I just transfer information. Not a lot of work stuff goes on here because some of the stuff I cannot put on here and take out of the office. But enough goes on that I know what's going on. So I decorated it. It also comes, how it comes is, it comes like this, so it's all blank, And there's a little box here if you have prayer, if you have reading, journaling, exercising. You know, you could even do your water on this. So there's one for every day. Remember this and note to self. So again, I just decorate it with all my stickers because I've got tons and tons of stickers and it makes me happy. I don't really put too much washi tape on this because I like the way it's decorated. You really don't have to decorate this at all. It's entirely up to you. So this is my month. I used it more this year than I used last year, and I find that I'm grabbing for it. So this was last week. I love last week. I don't know why, if it was the pictures or just the different pictures I put in here. And then this is this coming week. Now the only thing I don't like about this, and this probably has to do with the Mormon religion, is it starts on Sunday and goes to Saturday. I don't like splitting up my weekends. I like starting on a Monday and then having your Saturday and Sunday here, but I'm okay with that. I can deal with that. So and it's different from my other calendars. So this is what I'm using this year. So I'm using the Mormon Mom planner for my work, business, and other, or home, business, home, work, and other. This I'm using as a general brain dump log. No, I guess this isn't a brain dump. This is my schedule for home and shopping and to-do lists that I have all the time. This one is my little brain dump of how I am doing mentally, I guess, is what I want to say. This is like my journal, or my photo a day, journaling a day, that kind of thing. And then my big A5 is for my what's happening weekly in the house, at home. So those are all of my little journals, and it looks like a lot, but again, it's what you want to do. That's what I like. I like having all these, and I like doing them all. So I hope that helps you guys, and if you guys have any more questions, if you want me to go in depth on any more of this stuff, let me know, and I'll talk to you later. Happy planning, happy scrapping, and happy day. Bye-bye.